It is the end of an era. Demolition will begin today on Atlanta's last major housing project. It's a process that started more than a decade ago. Now the nation is watching to see if it works.
The Atlanta Housing Authority took a major step today to become the first major city to tear down its public housing projects. Work has officially started on tearing down Bowen homes. Channel 2's Fred Blankenship has the story.
This was a powerful and emotional day for many of the residents who once lived in the Bowen Homes public housing complex. Atlanta is on schedule to become the first major city to tear down all of its project housing. But with that comes change and uncertainty. This is a day that many have dreamed of and others feared would eventually come. The first phase of demolition for Bowen Homes in northwest Atlanta.
Hey folks, we need to clear all this. Thank you.
But one person's view of progress is someone else's land grab. Not everyone's glad to be gone.
But we couldn't stay home.
Couldn't be another way. I'm just saying that until and unless they had built or found a better replacement for every single unit, they can't just throw people out.
So where did some of these residents go?
They think because we live in the project that we are the project. We're human beings, first and foremost, and we're residents who want to have something. We're not lazy like they say we are. We pay rent. But then if you don't give a person an opportunity to do anything, then you get what you give out, nothing. Is if you had a police call to your house twice or more, you don't get a voucher. What? But see, what y'all have to realize about it, vouchers say housing choice.
Yes.
Which means it's a choice of housing to give the voucher to who they want to give it to.
Right.
They're already going in people's backgrounds 20 years or over, finding stuff and saying, oh, you did this 20 years ago when you know it's longer than 20 years.
Okay. But the thing is, like she's saying, is this, he walking around doing it. But the thing is, like I said, I'm the person that they told not to, he told me, said, well, we don't have money for the vouchers right now, but look for you somewhere to stay, but don't do this and don't do that. You know, he was just talking to me in general. And he was saying that you probably at the end of stay with some of your relatives and all this stuff in storage. You know, he just ran the whole little thing down to me. And like I told him, I said, you know what? I don't work too hard. And I've been on my own ever since I was 15 years old, and I'm 49 years. I'm not finna live with my relatives.
I know that's right. Ain't nothing like it now.
I have a choice. I have a choice. And I ain't finna live with nobody. I ain't finna put nothing in no storage, and I ain't finna go.
I know that's right.
Right.
The sewer systems probably need to be done over. It looks like we go without hot water a lot of times. Sometimes you have to turn the water off to fix the boilers. Then replace the boilers.
Ain't nothing wrong with the boilers. Got brand new boilers. What about the pipe? About the community. Exactly. I want to know exactly what they're doing. Cause I be fighting in City Hall a lot.
Yes,
I ain't scared of nobody. I ain't scared of the Grand Draft and the Blue Cut Clan. Ain't scared of nothing.
Yeah.
And they ain't gonna run me nowhere. I ain't going nowhere near.
Yeah, I have
to scare people somewhere.
Okay, so they're saying that, you know, probably some of the residents want to stay in some. If they do decide to renovate the building and let some of the residents stay there, will some still have a choice, just like me? If I want the voucher, will I still have a choice to get the voucher?
Yes.
And move on?
Yes.
Because this is stressful to me.
Yes.
You know, it's physically, emotionally stressful right now.
Right.
Because everything's up in the air. Nobody know nothing. And this is really done blow my mind that we have to leave out of our building, our community room, and come and have a meeting somewhere else off the premises where they did not want you guys.
In a place where they didn't want me in the first place.
You know,
in my church.
and this is really bothering me.
I know.
It's bothering me physically and emotionally.
Because I was born with no sense. No, because it's not about right and wrong, it's about equality. And it's about the quality of the residents. And I just feel like if you're gonna tear down a property and displace people, they should have the opportunity to speak out. Not their First Amendment snatched away from them, but to be able to speak out, not to be intimidated and afraid to speak out so that they don't come to meetings to know what's going on with their community. But this has been done, and it's like the Gestapo coming in. We're in America. At least I thought we were.